proceedings at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry bring into the conversation security analyst and former Western Cape Police Commissioner Dr. Lennit Max. Good to have you on the program as always, Doctor. So Major General Senona today basically trying to draw a distance between himself and the alleged cartel member Vusumuzi Matala, but also says he basically regards him as somewhat of a little brother, for want of a better phrase. Yet he could not explain why he would send him a leaked letter about plans to disband the political killings task team. Does it make sense to you that that's the sort of information that he would share for no specific reason with someone who would be under investigation at the time?
You know, I heard what General Senona said about the allegations against him is untrue, it's a smear campaign, etc. But I tend to disagree with him. I think from the evidence which was led by himself and during the cross-examination as well as questions for clarification by the panel, it is clear that there exists prima facie evidence that he had a relationship which is untoward a person in his position. And there was more than a friendship involved in this particular relationship. And it was totally wrong of him to send a letter, the letter which the minister issued to disband the PKTT. From his action, it is clear that there was a keen interest and a common interest between himself and Matlala. And that was the reason, in terms of my view, why he sent the letter to Matlala.
And even if Kat Matala, let's say, Dr. Max was not under investigation, would it not be improper, at the very least, for someone who occupies such a position as Major General Senona to even share a leaked police letter with a civilian?
Totally unacceptable. You know what? His evidence is actually questionable. He must understand, and other witnesses as well, when they go to the Madlanga Commission, that is, they are not politicians. They are jurists who are seeking the truth. And they are not belukas. They know their job, and they are senior people who question them. And what they also said is that he went with Matlala to meet Mkwanazi. And then he said Mkwanazi agreed to assist Matlala in the purging orders, with regards to the purging orders. But at the later stage, when he was questioned about other intimations between Mkwanazi and Matlala, he said, no, I didn't join them. I was walking around in the room, and I was drinking a whiskey, etc. So on the one hand, he says what Mkwanazi said, and then when is it convenient for him, then he was not involved. No, when did he hear about this commitment and willingness of Mkwanazi to assist with this purchase orders? So it is totally, and I think that he is worried at the end of his, almost at the end of his testimony about the departmental actions which are now been imposed. You know, the Justice Madlanga actually correctly pointed it out that he doesn't have the power to prevent that, because if there's a criminal case, even departmental steps is totally different from the criminal section. Only will it pause one or the other if there is adverse risk that the one will derail the other one. But in this case, the Department of the Hawks, if they got proof that he did anything wrong, they are justified to proceed with the actions against him.
And based on what we heard today then, from your assessment, Dr. Max, is Major General Senona a fit and proper person to lead an entity as crucial as the Hawks and KZN?
In my respective view, what I have heard today, I don't think so. I don't think so. And I'm glad he said he is about to retire, because he's almost at the retiring age. And I think the sooner he is leaving the system, the better. And I think the onus is actually on the Hawks leadership to make sure that they recruit and appoint people who are fit to be in the Hawks and to serve our people with integrity.
I want to squeeze in two quick questions in 2 minutes, if we can, Doctor. The first being regarding this video of a meeting by SAPS management where they were discussing underperforming contractors. Kat Matlala sent that video to Major General Senona, who says he does not know why Matlala sent him that video and did not respond. I don't want to go into whether that's plausible, but rather what it suggests about the extent of Matlala's influence and intimate knowledge of what was going on at the highest levels of the police service, including in supply chain management.
Of course. And that also indicates the extent of their relationship. Because Matlala won't actually send him such information which contain police information, very sensitive police information, which is not open to other private persons. And then there's also the dereliction of duty, because he had an obligation to question this particular video and to institute an investigation. How was it possible for Matlala to get out of that such a video? And he didn't. So I think that might be one of the charges departmentally which they are seeking against him.
He also read into the record text messages that he says were from the KZN Police Commissioner, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, and Senona claims that he was being threatened by Mkhwanazi. Having read or having heard what he read into the record, is that what you got from Mkhwanazi's message?
No, I think Mkhwanazi put him on the spot, and as correctly questioned by the panel, is that he didn't disagree with Mkhwanazi on those things. So his failure to respond on these written information from Mkhwanazi is an indication that he agreed with it. And yes, so I don't think he's a credible witness, and I think there will be an adverse finding against him.
Dr. Lennit Max, always good to talk to you, security analyst and former Western Cape Police Commissioner, speaking to us about day 2 of the Madlanga Commission's hearings today.